Hey, how's it going? Today I'm got just got to show my new bike. I just got this a few weeks ago. This is a 1983 Honda 200e ATC. These were these were called they weren't called ATVs back then. They were called ATCs. So like I said, it's an 83 200cc E. It's a chain drive. It's got high and low gear. So the 200 bikes, the starter is up here. 250 they moved it back behind the cylinder. And like I said, high low, chain drive. This one has the guard. And it also has the chain cover there, which is fairly unusual for this age. There's probably three things you want to look for when you're buying an old bike, buying an old three-wheeler. First one is fenders. You want all your fenders to be intact. These are all good. They have the original mud guards. Front one is good, mud guard, no cracks or anything. Second is the seat. Just gonna take the seat off here. This is the original seat, and these have a metal pan, and these are all usually rusted out. This one's in really good condition. Has the original toolkit holder, but it doesn't have the tools inside. And there's the air box and the battery right here. There's a bad battery. I got to get a new one. So the first thing, fenders, seat, and probably I'd say the most important thing is probably the gas tank. So I don't know how well you can see this at all, but this gas tank is spotless inside. There's no rust on the cap, and it's really dark out today, and it's just sort of raining now, but I don't know how you really can see it, but no rust at all. So that's three of the hardest things to find. And the recoil too. This can be an expensive part. So like I said, I got this bike about 2 weeks ago from a friend of mine. Now I wanted one of these for years because I grew up riding these. My dad had a 250, an 84 I think it was. These are pretty hard to find in eastern Newfoundland. They're really hard to find. A few that do pop up, either some parents buy them for their kids because they're cheap. Well, they were cheap, the crappy ones, and you see them like the fenders are all beat to shit and like just terrible condition, and just buy them for kids to beat around on. Or you'll find ones that are in pretty much mint condition for like thousands of dollars, like $4, $5, $6, $7,000, which is crazy. This one has two tires on the back are old tires, but they have tubes in them. And the front one, I'm not sure if it has a tube or not, but it's a newer tire. It's not dry rotted like the other ones. So I'm going to look at getting some tires later. And this bike's missing a few parts. It's missing this little cover that goes in front of the ignition here. There's no light on this one, by the way. Just a little rubber cover goes there. I got that ordered. I got the headlight assembly cage ordered, and the shroud and the bulb and everything. And back here, I got this trunk ordered, so I'm waiting for that. And I got the decals that go on the back of each fender. So I'll make a video later about that. And this one has I think it's a 1 7/8 inch ball on the back. And I got to get a new battery for it. But all in all, like the main part is there. The motor is pretty clean. It runs well. I'll start it up here. So the battery is pretty bad, but it's pretty quiet. Not bad. So like I said, it's pretty tough to find here. A lot of people years ago just had them and just left them outside all year, and it's impossible to find fenders intact. But this one, the 82 and 83 is not the best year because the front shocks are pretty bad. It's just a spring inside, it's not an actual shock, and it has a little bit of movement. Not much, but most are frozen up. This one moves a little bit. So what a lot of people do is just take like a 180, 200M, something like that, and just switch the forks in it. And what else? Yeah, like it has no rear shock at all, so they're a bit rough riding, and they're small. Not as much power, but I don't know. I always loved them, and like especially the 250. I'd love to get a 250 big red with shaft drive and reverse, and someday I probably will. But like the racks, everything are in good shape, nothing bent or anything. Paint's still good. Well, I repainted part of it, so it's still in good shape. So she'll look a lot better when I get all the few parts I need on her. So these are a blast. Like a lot of times, a lot of the modern bikes are big, high, loud. These ones are so small, you're right low to the ground. You can easily maneuver around obstacles because you only got one wheel, and they're quiet, and it's just, I don't know, it's almost like it's a more personal experience being outdoors driving these. It's really nice. So I'm just gonna take a little spin down the trail here and go to a beach. And if you want to continue watching, go ahead. If not, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention that all the brakes are working as well. The frame's in really good condition, and well, that's pretty much going to be it for the video. It's really starting to rain here now, and it's probably going to be snowing later. It's really cold and windy as well. So let's sort of wrap it up. So anyway, thanks for watching. See you next time.